Hold on, I gotta get this going.
Water chargers. I got 100,000.
Yeah, but you have one of the new ones?
I don't know.
Okay, we want to call this meeting to order, January 14th, 2026. Calling the meeting to order. If you would, please bow and pray with me. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for another year. We thank you, Father, that we had a successful Christmas in the park where we can celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. And we thank you, Father, that there are people in our community willing to put so much effort into that. Now, Lord, we ask that you be with us. And as we start a new year, we ask that you continue to bless us and be with us at this meeting. Help us to make proper decisions, for it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. The pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we see roll call, everyone's here, but Aaron is in Iowa. Yeah, I wonder if he thought he would maybe watch us. Hi, Aaron. Yes. Okay, first order of business, two officers, we need to elect president and vice president. Have to have nominations.
I move that Bob be president.
I move that we just leave it how it is. Now, wait a minute. He's got to move it. We got to deal with it. Okay. Do you want to amend it, Barry? No. But he can amend it. Add vice president too.
Yeah, you can amend it.
I amend that motion. The vice president, Barry, vice president. Yeah. All right.
You just made the motion then. Yeah, you need a second?
He made the amended motion. Yeah.
Then
We need a second then.
I'll second.
All right. So now we have a motion to retain our officers, basically. I've been everything I belong to. That's the way it's happening so far. So, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay, 4-0.
Oh, yeah, 4. Aaron's not here.
Yeah, no good part. We're going to have a public meeting, hearings on the electric and water and sewer rate and charges. Sandy, you have something to say about this, probably?
We had our first reading at the December meeting. We are increasing the fees that we're charging. Basically, the biggest one is the deposits. Deposits are going up. Come here. Okay, so the deposit for electric was $150, is going up to $250. The garages are going to stay at $750. The other big one, and it's big, the reconnect fees are now going from $25 to $75. Let's see. If somebody requests their electric meter to be tested, it was 25 and now it's 50. The other thing that we had to do, because it's going to be cost you $75 when you get shut off, is by law the NSF fee that we charge can't be over 25. So we had to figure out a way to stop people from just writing NSF checks, getting their utilities kept on. So now, if you write the second dishonored NSF payment in one calendar year, no further payment of utility bills by customer's check will be accepted forever. So you write 2 bad checks in 1 year, you're not writing another check in this town ever again. So that should stop that. And that's the reason we did it, because I've seen it happen. I've seen people write NSF checks just so they don't get the utilities turned on, because that gives you, by the time I get it back and they have to pay, then they have the money in their account. And it's happened more than once.
After the check is bounced.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. So that's the biggest one with the electric. Oops.
The water fee.
Hold on a minute, I've got something messed up here. So the deposit for water was 100, it's going to 200. And then the reconnect charges again for water is going from 25 to 75. That's the only two there. The next one for sewer is very simple. I don't know why yours is doing it too, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I have to figure these puppies out. Okay, so sewer. John, this is one that John wanted. Each user connected to the town sewer work shall pay a fee upon connection to be designated as an impact fee in the amount of $1,500. There was several different.
That's for a new tap.
Yes. Everybody's gonna pay the same
Somebody
amount.
buys a lot, and they want to tap into the sewer, because that's.
Pretty common.
It was based on the
it's gonna cost
size.
me- Yeah.
size
It's
of
gonna
the-
cost me that much to do it.
Yeah, so those are the three ordinances, and then I guess now we can have a citizen comment
All
on it, I
right,
guess.
so does anybody have any comments on these changes? I would say the reason we're having the changes is because we were considerably low. We were working on charges from what, was it the 70s or something like that, before that?
No, we've,
All right, so, but anyway, I know we just don't feel like we're not making any money when the guys have to go do the disconnect and then hook them back up, and we weren't even covered expenses really, so. Again, it's all part of the reevaluation that we've been doing on our utility fees.
yeah,
And
two
this is
guys,
what we've
a
come up
truck,
with.
two trips. And the thing is, I'm sorry, I'm speaking out of turn here,
Yeah.
but $25 isn't phasing anybody. They just come in, write the check, $25 added to it, they don't care. So maybe 75 will make them pay their bill on time, I don't know.
Yep.
Figure it out, the time will tell.
Anybody have any comments?
1,500 is steep, actually.
You know that, don't you?
Well, a lot of cities are charging 10 times that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sewer tap, for sewer tap?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Any other comments? Hearing none, I say that we close our public hearing. All right, and now we can move on to the consent
We
agenda.
need a you
Yes, second.
need a vote, close it, don't you?
Mm-mm.
No,
No?
you just close it.
Okay,
Seen the county doing it enough times right now.
okay.
Okay, approve the consent agenda.
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
I second. The only thing I have to say, we got to see I think the most interesting police report we get, I think, is the one you put together, Kyle, that shows what, goes back all the way to 2016.
Yeah, it's gone back so far now, I had to delete one column.
And so, and then we can see if there's any trends, if we, and I just think that's an interesting thing to look at, no doubt. So, okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, aye for me, so, all right, now, discuss the animal welfare contract, and we've got a representative, come on up. Well, we need you on the microphone.
So the only,
So if you want to sing a little solo for
No,
us?
I'll pass on that. You don't want to hear me sing, that's for sure.
I guess the only thing I'm gonna say before you start is, we've got it with the top line here, tells what it is, and then their attorney sends me the paperwork, I respond back to the attorney. Their attorney went to Animal Welfare League, and Animal Welfare League said they would accept the price that the motion was made for at $5,150 if the weekly patrols were taken out of the contract. And then I told Kurt, their attorney, I said, someone needs to be here tonight. And now we have Jackie. Yeah. But you do have a lot of information.
Jackie Burton, all right, what you got for us?
Well, we raised our rates, first of all, because now with every incoming animal, cat, dog, whatever, we're vaccinating immediately. We have found, we partner with Purdue, we partner with Crawfordsville Family Vet Practice and also Darcy at New Ross Veterinarian. They have done a lot of studies, and it shows that if you can vaccinate them when you get them in, if they're not too sick or if they're not desperate, that will save us long term down the road, trying to treat them and medicate them, because things happen once they get into our general population. Most of the animals that come in, some are really traumatized, some are really sick, some are not healthy at all. They've been neglected, abused, whatever. We're also now doing rabies. We are not licensed to do rabies. You have to have a license to do that. We can buy the rabies vaccine, but we have to have a vet come and administer. Darcy Crick has been wonderful about coming and donating her time and going through and vaccinating. That will just save us on any dog that goes out for like weekend, like a play date, or the dogs that go out on walks that are fostered to be adopted. We don't complete any adoption until all spay and neuter are done. That has to be done before the adoption can be completed. Our insurance went this year from $9,000 to $33,000. That just set us back awful.
Say that,
$9,000 last year, $9,428 to $32,985, because no one wants to insure any kind of animal welfare. Most of them, Lafayette, the big ones, they're with the city. They have benefits. Their employees have benefits, and we work for the city. The city provides all of that for them, their insurance. That's not the case. We had farmers insurance, loved it, had it for years. They're not doing that. Every place that we've checked. We have a company right now that's trying to work with us, but it's just become a nightmare. But we went to $33,000. A lot of it is because our ACOs, 2 of our ACOs are in their 20s. They're girls. They go out at 2 and 3 o'clock at night. They only go out with dispatch, so there should be a policeman there. However, it's still an issue. It could turn into something, there could be a vicious bite. There could be, we've gone with the police where they're barricaded in. We're waiting for a SWAT team to get there. Then we go in and take the dogs. It's just a lot. We've had guns put in our faces. These people go through a lot. Misha had her windshield shot out at the back of her house, when the vehicle's sitting in her house. A lot of people don't like us. And that's all right, because we take animals from people that are abused. We take animals from when the police go in and make arrests at 2 o'clock at night, whether it's drugs, alcohol, domestic violence, whatever it is. If they have animals, they're calling us to come and get the animals. So we have to go and go through that. Well, once your insurance company finds out what all the liabilities are, they're not happy about all that. So it's just what it is. So that was why we raised the 5% increase. We went to that, mainly for the medicine and the insurance. And that's where we stand. We only have 8. Well, we have 8 people on a good day, and we just had one of our best ones give us a notice. She said, I can make more money at McDonald's. And I said, well, I realize that. And these people at Christmas, New Year's, Easter, Thanksgiving, you have to go in and take care of the animals regardless, And it's no benefits and little pay. So we just lost one of our good ones. She gave us 2-week notice, and so now we're looking for 2 more. We're going to be short an ACO. For us to come to a town and drive around, I don't know what we would be looking for unless we're looking for a lost animal. But by the time we get here, a lot of times it's gone back home. Somebody's picked it up. They can bring it to us. I do know that Abby talked to you, did she, about the cats? Okay, so we're not contracted to go pick up cats. We would be gone all the time, and we couldn't do that. However, if there's an injured animal, cat, whatever, and someone here in Waynetown does not have transportation or a way to get it to us, we will come and get it. We will most certainly do that and see to it that it's either, if it's too sick and needs to be put down, or medication, or taken to the vet, or whatever, we will be happy to do that if they can't transport it and get it to us. Dogs, we do pick up dogs. We come for dogs. We just don't for cats. Now, we're doing the trap neuter release, and with Crawfordsville, we're negotiating with them, because we're going to start a big program there with this trap neuter release. So if someone wants to trap cats and bring them to us, that's fine. you know, what we're doing is we're an area, we're spaying them, and we have a colony beside us. They don't live very long, maybe 4 or 5 years. We feed them, we have places for them, and, you know, they'll survive out there where they wouldn't inside. They're feral cats. So, do you have any questions?
Why is it when I bring the cat in during certain times? I mean,
Oh, for us to be open?
well, not open, but you're open anyhow, but I can't bring them in before noon or something like that.
Because, well, a lot of times we only have part-timers there to clean in the morning, and then the people that would take those cats and put them in carriers and take them to the back, the people have to be there to vaccinate them and take them and see what kind of, if they're in good shape and stuff, you should be able to, well, we are going back to changing our hours again. We should be open 9:30 just for drop-offs, and then we're going to go back to 12:15. We have been saying that we only had 6 staff members, so we weren't clean. So people come in and it's a mess, and they, you know, go back out and say that place is awful. Well, it's true, it was awful. We don't have enough staff keeping it clean and doing what we need to have done. So we shortened our hours to 2:15 to 5:15, but then you're not going to have a lot of adoptions. It also limited our donations, so that kind of bit us. So we're going back. We just had a big meeting. We're changing. We're redoing all our policies and procedures and staff handbook, and we're going to get back to where we were, where we have hours more conducive to what the public needs.
For me, it's a hassle.
Well, it would be, yes, yeah.
Get them out of the trap and live trap, and I can take them out to the Runyon farm and drop them off.
How do you need that? Are they feral?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're
Well, I don't know I trap them because they're always in my yard at night.
but it's not like you can pick them up and love on them. They're feral. They're feral. Now, those cats, sometimes they carry a lot of diseases, you know, they get distemper, they get a lot of things. I mean, they really can be mean. We had a gal end up in the hospital she got scratched horribly. And she was in the hospital and really bad. They come out of that, we had to close the door, and it just ran around forever. You know, till we got it all and got it. But some of those are just terrible. Feral cats are really mean.
I know they get my wife's flowers.
Yes, they tear up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can do a lot of damage. Start feral colony. Lafayette is starting a lot of feral colonies. Well, we're trying to Purdue, the place of Purdue, but you'd be surprised if they survive and they get along. But you have to vaccinate them, which we do, for a year, and spay and neuter them, and then you can put them out. But then you also kind of need to take care of them. Like we have food out, we have a building out back where they go, and they'll stay around for quite a while, and then something that gets them, or they get sick, or whatever. Because once they're on it, we can't try to bring them back again. That's not going to happen.
I just don't care for the
Right.
release back into because they're tearing up.
They're still going to tear up. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. If they're very bad, I hate to say this, but if they're really bad, we just have to put them down. If there's no vet going to be able to get to them to, you know, you got to train them first, and to do that would be a nightmare. So, yeah. So hopefully our doors will be back open the way they should have been to begin with.
Well, I lived down towards the mess that we had this summer
With those cats.
with the people letting all them cats out.
Oh, okay.
And, I talked to 2 people on the phone. I talked to the president, whatever his name was.
Rich Stevens, yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him, and then I talked to somebody else, and they said we were getting a plan together, and that plan hadn't happened yet, because several of them cats got ran over.
Are they there? Or they were in the house?
house that got thrown out. They
There's
got
30
30 of them.
cats in their house and they
throw them out.
Them out.
Yeah.
But unless you live trap them out, how you gonna get them? They're not gonna come
They
out
was,
to you.
oh yeah, they were
They were
in the
friendly.
house. They was raised in the house.
Well, that is
It's all set.
you about,
That's what the bottom part was, but
so Abby, I know
the
our,
agreement she made with me was done.
okay,
But that was if they trapped them, she would come and get them, or they could bring them in. That was the only way that she was gonna,
we'd be able to do
somebody
it.
would come down
Right.
and get them, yeah. They
Yeah.
weren't gonna go patrol for them.
Right. No, yeah, well, I
I
know,
don't know what the agreement was with him.
No, they were supposed to come up with a plan for that. I talked to both of them the same day and they said,
So that must be the plan then.
that must be the plan. So like I say,
we took 5, and then 2 days later, she opened drawers and let the rest of them out. So we had 17 beagles, never been human touched, lived in a backyard, nothing. Some of them made it to New Ross, they were on the railroad tracks, they were everywhere, scared to death. That was last summer, early last summer. We just now got the last 5 of those to a rescue. You still, after us going in there and some of them didn't make it, a lot of them got killed. And that, I mean, I think we were able to see 12. Sure, for 6 months, you couldn't even get them. So now they're individually, we found a rescue that just took the last 5 2 weeks ago. She opened her doors or she opened her gate and then she moved. So that you're not gonna prosecute those people. They don't, nothing ever happens to these people. I mean, we've seen horrible abused animals and we know that the people have done it and that it's just unfortunate. But you have hoarders and that's a process like the cats. That's a hoarding situation. I mean, cats will generate every 3 or 4 months once they're mature. So if you have 6 cats, and they're 6 months old, those 6 cats are gonna make at least 36 cats. And then those 36 are gonna have 72. In a year, you could have a couple of 100 cats, just from your original. Because every 3 months. It's just sad. People don't do the right thing. They don't spay and neuter, and that's all it would take. And we're trying really hard. And we work with people who don't have the money. We'll find a low-cost spay and neuter, or we'll help them. We used to give vouchers. We're trying to do better about that. It's, you know, it's just, a lot of it is just they don't understand the ignorance of it. You know, it's just what it is. But you battle that, which is what you saw. I mean, who opens a door and throws out that many cats that have been, I mean, pets? They're pets, I'm assuming. That's pretty cruel. So,
I mean, it wasn't fun cause the neighbor woman's single and she brought several of them to you. And, you know, some of them people was spending $200 or $300 to get them vetted because they was sick.
oh, I bet.
Before they brought them to you, and you know, they didn't have the money to spend for that.
And, you know, cats carry feline leukemia and AIDS. And I mean, you know, once they test positive for that, now we have homes that we put them in, but their other animals are feline positive and AIDS too. And they can live for a good while, but they cannot be with other population. They have to only be with other feline leukemia, AIDS cats.
Any other comments or questions? For Jackie while she's here? Jackie, I just want to thank you.
Oh, you're sure welcome.
And I thank you for doing that job. It's a
I know.
thankless job.
It
at times. But when those adopted pets go home,
Yeah.
it's worth it, right?
If you still have the compassion for it, that's what I said. I've been there 17 years, been treasurer for 12, but, and once I lose that, but I haven't yet, I mean, you know, it's just heartwarming. And we've got a good leader now, you know, Abby, so hopefully, you know, we can,
So we've got 3 of them in our house.
yeah. If you need any more, we got, I think we're up to about 200 cats and 70 dogs. We were housed for 83 and 33.
Wow.
But that's what it is. Thank you all so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
so we need to decide what to do with the welfare contract, animal welfare contract. And we've got the stats here where they did patrol, so I guess personally, I'm not against going with what they originally requested from what we heard tonight, the 5408, but I'm only one, so what do you guys think?
That contract does say in it that they will do weekly patrols. And
Right.
she's saying they don't have the staff to do that, so I'm just,
Right. But they will,
Same price as if the weekly patrols are taken out of the contract.
yeah, same price as we paid in 24 and
Yeah.
25. That was our, so maybe, of course, if you full staff, will you do weekly patrols?
Full staff for us is all we can afford if we
Okay.
get another person.
All right, so it sounds like to me, I changed my mind. It sounds like we don't demand weekly patrolling, right?
and then we pay $51.50.
B-150. I'm good with that. I'll make that.
Well, no, he's already made a motion,
I see. I made that motion last month.
Oh,
but then they came back and said they will accept that if we take the weekly patrols out. So I don't know how you amend your motion from last month or how, whatever.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we pay the $51.50 with and allow them to take out the weekly patrols.
right. Okay. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Yes.
Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thank you. You don't have to stay if you don't want to.
I don't know why for me.
All right.
So I will get with Carl, and then Carl will send me a new contract,
A new one.
and then, if it's just you signing it, we can probably do that.
That in the motion.
Yeah,
I'm not a
nice.
cat or a small kennel. I'll bring in the cat.
I'll amend my motion to allow Bob to sign the contract when it comes in.
Okay, now I need a second on the amendment.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Be careful.
All right.
Don't run over any cats on especially mine.
You got cats?
I got one, but he never goes outside. That's why. Runs over yours, we're in trouble.
So my three's next.
Did you have something?
Oh, no. we're-
Oh, you're all set?
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on. Baron, you're up. Mr. Christmas in the Park. You can at least wear your Santa suit today.
I don't have a Santa suit.
Yeah, I know.
I have a nice hat.
Only Santa.
Absolutely. Back for our yearly update on how Christmas in the Park went, and then request funds to make it even bigger and better next year. Last year I did get a report from Heather at the Visitors Bureau on number of cell phones that went through there. Even by her admission, it's not a great number because some cars have 2 or 3 cell phones, some cars have 1 but have 12 kids, so it's really not a great number. And it was north of 5,000, I don't remember the exact number. Vehicles is what she termed it as. I think that probably isn't too far off from most nights. Mary, you have the backyard view. Most nights when I'm up there, because Charlie, myself, Phil, Steve, we go up, and John, we go up there many times through the week. All hours of the day and night, there's people going through. I'm shocked actually at how many people go through during the day.
Yeah.
On the busier nights, the weekend nights, it's, the one night I stopped counting at 35 cars and we've been there less than a half an hour. It was a Santa night.
There are nights that it's from about 6 o'clock until about 10, it's pretty constant.
Yeah. And I've been up there at 2 o'clock in the morning coming back from a run or something, and I've definitely there are people still driving through. So, I don't think there's any question on, from that aspect that, we get a lot of people into Waynetown. A lot of people into Waynetown. It's become a destination. We're starting to see some of the kiddos that saw the original displays when it first started that are bringing their kids back, which is kind of cool for us that have been doing it all this time. So, our donation box was
You know, well, I was just kind of sweating bullets at first because we lost a lot of nights to snow. Between the snow nights and the nights following where it was a little treacherous to get around, the numbers of people was down pretty low, but we were able with a pop-up Santa to overcome those nights that were low, and our donation box did well this year. So, yeah, we're ready to make moves toward buying bigger and better pieces. To refresh your memory, I ordered those around Valentine's Day because I get a significant discount if I order them that early. And then he usually calls me somewhere around the first week of May, and they're done, and I go get them and bring them back here. And so that's kind of how that works. Any questions?
On the Santa nights, we did have records nights.
We did. We had record donations on 2 of the nights that Santa was there. Yep.
Where are we gonna put more displays? I know that you guys have discussed that.
Yeah, we
Several
worked,
times.
we worked quite a bit with John on trying to figure out some electrical infrastructure. The next grow point is going to be the east side of the drive that comes by the water tower. The new drive.
The opposite side of
The 12 days of Christmas, yes. That's our next growth anticipated. Someday, you know, I always have these grandiose plans. I'd like to loop that coming off the east side of the drive by the basketball goals and come down and come back maybe between the baseball diamonds and make an actual, it'd be a figure of 8 essentially by the time we're done with it, but, you know, that's not right.
That's what I say.
And the amount of engineering that it would take, the cables it would take to secure the lights. I mean, we do good with the one we have to keep it. Those lights weigh more than you think they do when they're on angle and then the wind catches them. I'd love to do the water tower, but
I say, we had an extremely windy.
we did. Usually we have one wind event.
We had several.
We had several this year.
I picked up stuff in my backyard and tried to figure out which display it went to.
And, you know, Charlie and I and John, you know, we all go through there. Joe's been up through there several times, and we just try to put things back as best we can. So,
I do want to make one comment. The 12 Days of Christmas, that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we drive through there, that's cool.
well, so one of the things we do, Chief Proto might be down there when Santa's down there. I don't know why he would be down there, but he might be down there for this. And as people are going through, we ask them, you know, what did you like? What was your favorite thing? And things like that. Well, when Santa's there, you hear them coming into the park. The kids are screaming, Santa! Well, at least 2 of the cars this year, I heard the kids going out of the park, because that's where we route them out, singing the 12 Days of Christmas. And their parents were stopping it each day.
Oh,
So,
You heard me sing it? Because I did that.
I did not hear you singing it, but
My wife used to hear it every time we go more. Days.
yeah.
She's not a child anymore.
Oh, really? It's down hard. There you go.
You have to go through it more than once just because you're going like,
And I just go through as many times as you want, because you want to see something different every time.
and do we have many people go through the yard?
Yes.
Well, they do, they loop around.
You know, there's a second year with this new traffic pattern, and people have got it figured out. By and large, the people have got it figured out.
Yeah.
Warren County did it pretty hard.
My wife, by the way, get on their chatter pages, and that really helped with getting people in.
Oh.
And I heard several of them going to start the pizza game.
The last 2 months,
We do try. We do try. I don't know what we're gonna purchase this coming year. We'll kind of wait until we get all the numbers together and see what the next pieces are going to be. This year, if you noticed, we had the carolers. That was a new scene this year, as was the band with the dancing notes. That was our 2 big eggs this year.
Do you know, how many pieces do we own, the town? How many have we bought?
Why do you do this to me? I don't even remember.
But that's a bunch.
Well, it's not just the town. Yeah, it's not just the town, it's the town, it's, merchants, it's the donation, but it's WCI in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire department's bought some. I would say we're probably up to 25, 26
That's a
easily.
large, nice one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think the individual things are just getting better all the time.
And that's probably not even a great number, Bob. I don't know. I'm just gonna put them out.
Okay.
We need a motion on this $3,000, if that's what you want to do. I'll make a motion that we give them $3,000 to grow our Christmas in the park.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right. Any more discussion? We don't have a chance to thank these guys enough, the committee, and obviously, people love to brag about Waynetown, but we don't have a whole lot to do with what Wayne goes on, but they give Waynetown the credit, don't they?
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate it, and I get to come to those meetings every now and then, but,
We can catch you.
yeah, I know. So, all right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, it's carried 4-0.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll try to keep making you proud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat dinner now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darren.
Do I have any citizen public comments? Anybody? And we're not doing ordinance violations in the middle of winter. Right, Tom?
Right.
You can pass over the next one.
Any
too.
comments?
You act like you're getting ready to say something.
Well, let me just put this on the record. This increase in electric utilities is killing us. Western Seed closed. That wasn't because of electric utilities, but our utility bill for electricity this summer exceeded the income of both the apartment upstairs and the Western Seed. Exceeded the rent of both of those put together. So, we gotta have one of two things. We either gotta have more business or something's gotta give, because, I mean, every business in this town is gonna go the way of the Western Seed. So, you know, it goes down far behind if we don't start getting business pickup. So.
And now you are in your slow time.
And with the mayor going into the real slow time, and it's going slower, and now it's going to get slower. So,
Yeah.
just put that on the record.
Any other public comments? All right, we can go down to council old business.
Skip the first one.
Skip it because we don't have stuff. Okay. Police Durango, the one that was hit on 74 that we've been having insurance issues, and our insurance expert, Doug.
No answer. Trust me.
Now you got some things done.
Yeah, got a little done. Miller's bid and Geico's bid was a little over $5,000 off. Like, Geico's wanting to buy a used wheel and put on the car. Wanting to buy used parts and put on the car. And everything. And so, I talked to Utterback today. He said, our only other option is we can, turn it in on our insurance, pay the $1,000 deductible, see what happens. And if they find enough, it'd be a total loss.
That would take Geico out of it.
Then that would take Geico out of it, and our insurance company would do battle with Geico at the end of the deal. And being that this wreck was not our fault, we're entitled to get our $1,000 deductible back from Geico. And that's what Utterback told me today, and Miller's told me today.
So do we pay the $1,000 to get the ball rolling, and then we get it?
Yeah, you pay it, yeah, you pay it.
We gotta pay it to, the insurance company then now?
To mowers. Oh, yeah, to the insurance
To the
company.
insurance company.
Yeah. And like Mike said today, they said they haven't paid, nobody's paid any storage on it, and storage is $65 a day, and it's been there since November 29th.
Where's it at? Oh, is it over there?
Inside.
Taking up space there.
Well, you know, that's where we're at on the car. And to me, I think Geico's gonna get by fixing it as cheap as they can.
Right, with used parts.
What I understand is, I don't think they can put used parts on it. I thought we had the right to, I mean, I know with State Farm is, like, when I buy a deer or whatever, then they tell me that I have the right to put genuine Honda parts back on there.
Yeah, but it's your insurance company.
A starting question, didn't this town file this with their insurance and let them know? The way I've always done it, if I'm in a wreck and something hit me, I don't file with their insurance company, I file with my insurance company, and it's their problem to figure out the responsibility and who pays. If you guys didn't file with your own insurance company first.
We done did all that.
Okay.
And what happened is Geico, they were the second, yeah, they was the second, when it's a lease car.
Right,
With rental insurance.
right.
And the rental insurance then fought him and said, we're not gonna cover it, your main insurance is gonna cover it. So then I just got the paper the other day, but I guess.
But your insurance, we feel it was first.
After our insurance have been done.
Your insurance is first, and it's their fight after that about who pays. It's
Well, we talked it over with the insurance agent, and he said, do what you wanna do. He said, you can do it either way.
Yeah, and he told me today, he said, let him know tomorrow, and he will get the ball rolling on it.
Yeah, we did, because we're going back to
Yeah.
what, now that we
It sounds to me
basically.
like we need to get our insurance involved in it, like pay the $1,000, because at that point, then they can put the genuine parts back on it, which is gonna make it raise back up. But I don't wanna put, and the thing is, it's a police car, it goes 100+ mile an hour, we're not gonna put.
That's
junk
right.
on there.
I know that, Kyle, that's what I wanna do. We talked about it, weeks ago.
Yeah.
So my only question is, we say, okay, we're gonna do it, like, fix the vehicle, and at some point, it gets told. How much are we gonna get? I mean, how much is?
You get the third book value of that vehicle.
They can't fix it until they determine whether it's gonna be totaled or not.
Yeah.
And in
Well,
today,
no, we've already got a bid, I mean, Mike Village has got it, but until he starts tearing it down to work on
It
it,
can change.
that's what we're.
It's an open-end bid.
Yeah.
It's an open-end estimate.
it used to be if a car was 50% of the value, if it was gonna repair, it was gonna be 50% of what the car's value, they totaled it. Now, some insurances, it's gotta be 75%. I found that out with my daughter's car.
Turn that around to Sandy so she can.
Their quote was 74.1%. So they did total.
You can buy it back and get a salvage car.
But like I say,
I move that we tell our insurance guy that we'll pay $1,000 and get it going.
I second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you for doing all that, Doug. It's
so I'll get
not
the
always
letter
been
back
easy.
tomorrow.
You guys voted right for us?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Community crossing grant, Ken Smith. We did not receive the bid. Most of the Montgomery County entities did not receive it this year. And so he's still talking about bidding out the project in case NDOT makes more reward.
He sent that email out. That was before
Mhm.
we found out, the other email that I had sent you guys and asked you to read it, that they're going to be doing another round. But I don't know why, if we really want to bid it out now, or we want to wait till we make sure we got it. I don't
The
know.
county decided not to bid it out now.
The city bid theirs out today.
Did they? Will they?
Yes.
So it's
Because they were told that there's a decent chance there's going to be some money left over
This year or?
from that first round.
Yeah, you saw the one email, right? Did you read it? It said it was quite a bit of money.
Okay, so, kind of like, John, what do you feel? What Smith say? Did you?
Companies don't have any work.
What was that?
He said you should bid it because all the big companies don't have any work.
Yeah, sounds like
The
it.
numbers,
If there's a,
the numbers.
if it's a better than average chance that we could do it, then it'd be worth spending the time to bid it out.
But
But if, well, it's a lot of work, not necessarily on our end, but
what's the best part?
I mean, it's up to you guys. It's not my choice, but well, if there's a decent chance that money would be there,
That bid wouldn't be any good for the next round then.
No, it depends on how you
Well,
did.
we'd have to rebid.
you'd have to rebid the next round if if there's no money appears for this.
What's it cost for him to prepare those bids?
He's cheap. I don't know the exact
I don't
price.
know how much you charged us.
500, less than 500?
Maybe a little more than that. I can't
I
remember.
don't
Maybe.
remember now. I
$1,500.
really don't. It's under that.
It's under 1,500.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it was 500 to get us to where we could apply again this year for the Pazer certification, but I'm not sure how much he charged, honestly.
We can tell him to bid it. We can bid it.
And the thing is, will companies put bids in knowing that the funds aren't there yet?
No.
Yeah, you would tell them. What do you think?
Yes, we waited till we had notification that we were gonna get it, and then
I mean,
we
you
bid it
can't-
out.
Flowersville had 5 bids this morning. And
they've not been approved.
they got denied.
Right, that's what I mean,
Just like
yeah.
us.
But
And they went ahead and bid it, and they had 5 bids.
5 bids came in.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they seemed fairly low.
We got awarded in Kingman, and we had 5 bids in Kingman, and they was all low.
And those were early bids too, without knowing that
so you bid, okay, so Kingman got money too.
We got money in Kingman, yeah.
Who did their,
Gary Ladd.
okay.
there's no rhyme or
It's,
reason.
no, Kim Smith did Ladoga's and they got it too, so it's not like,
Yeah,
When I talked to the legislative representatives to NDOT, Jim Johnson, he told me everybody in the state is wondering why they got turned down. And he goes, the real answer is there just wasn't enough money to pass around with all the requests, which we saw those totals. And then he said, if there's anything good's gonna come out of this is that they're trying to figure out how, when they turn down send out the turn down letters, the reason will be included. They're trying to figure that out, how to do that next time around, but that doesn't help us in the short term, so we don't know why, other than, and you think, he could actually try and find out for us, but he thinks the reason is because it wasn't existing street, that we were trying to pave, the park area, which has been gravel since it was started.
Yeah, but it is the street now.
Yeah, I know it. And he said that, he thinks that's the reason, that when you had somebody, a town turn in what they deem to be a bigger need than putting a new street, so that's what he thinks. Not that he agreed with it, it's just that he goes, that's the only way I can think of. And, so, and I asked him, I go, well, do you not do a grading, like with most bids like that, right? I mean, they score it. Yeah, they do scoring, that's what I was trying to think. And he goes, well, the committee does. I go, but they don't let those, he goes, well, as of right now, they don't let people know. So, anyway, what do you guys want to do with this? We spend the money and if we do, what does that save us? It just saves us time, right?
Time. It'll be ready.
And I'm thinking out loud, tell me if I think, normally, when we get this, by the time they get in town to do the work, it's in the fall, and, I mean, if we would have gotten the work,
No, who would already gotten it, they'd been doing it this spring.
they would have done it.
Yeah, because there are not near as many projects being done,
Right.
so the companies aren't as busy.
You're just worried about making payroll.
Well,
So do you?
yeah, I don't have a real feel of it either way.
If they're fairly certain that there's gonna be money there, then maybe you do it.
There's no certainty,
No, I know.
but there's a lot of
That's why
money
he's
still up there.
so we know we've been awarded. But everybody that applied, all those numbers were padded. So when it comes down to getting their bid, that money, there's gonna be more money there.
Right.
I mean, we were, I forget the difference in what we thought was gonna be from the engineer's estimate to what it actually was.
It's a big difference usually.
Yeah. So,
Okay, here's the community crossings grant that was in the AIM legislative summary that I had you guys sent it to you to ask you to read it. Community crossings grant, it says, many municipalities were concerned about the lack of community crossings funding that was awarded to Indiana cities and towns in the fall of 2025. As a result, infrastructure improvement plans were negatively affected in many communities throughout the state. Senate Bill 179 will allow for an additional $75 million call for projects in the spring of 2026, reserved for communities that did not receive funding in the fall call of 2025. So that's $75 million, and they only awarded
remember the number.
100 million, wasn't it? They had $200 million in requests and they funded 100 million, I believe.
Something like that.
something like that. Yeah, I
I say go ahead. I mean, you know,
so no, if we did it, then the bids, you have to leave, you could have bids sent in by a certain date and time now, whatever, with the bid opening, they have until the second you call that meeting to order to split their bid.
Any other discussion here, or what do we, was that a motion?
I make a motion that we go ahead and bid it out.
Well, then we need to know a date you want them back.
Well,
Because it's gonna have to be a meeting, doesn't it?
we'll let Mr. Smith decide that.
May meeting, April meeting,
February, March, April.
April.
What are they gonna open it up for? Apply spring?
It's spring, I mean, who knows?
March, through March.
Do April.
You heard the motion, did I have a second or no?
Hang on,
Yeah, be still.
hang on. You better go to April, because by the time they advertise it, and you're gonna be in February before you get it advertised. And whatever else Ken has to do, you better do April.
I agree, 100%.
That's what you originally said.
Yeah.
I second.
Okay, so I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Barry.
I did.
Barry made the motion. Doug seconded.
Yeah. Any other discussion on this? All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. 4-0. We just spent money, we don't know how much. Okay. What's next on here? The contract monetary donation with Waynetown Community Fire and Rescue. All right, so we found out we don't have to do any type of a contract, that it's not a contract, our attorney says, it would just be a donation. A little bit like we gave you the 30, how much? 35,000? Wasn't a contract with that.
Sure was.
What was it?
That was because that was federal money. And
Oh,
it wasn't
federal money,
contract with
right.
it. But I brought this up when I mentioned the contract, it was not for fire protection services at all, that had nothing to do with it. It was a contract like we had entered into with the sports, summer sports, where they keep the field clean and stuff like that. If you don't, then if we just give somebody money and we get something in return, then there's a a form that the fire department has to fill out and file. That's okay, they can do that. You just want to give them $3,000 and they can deal with filing that extra paperwork, I don't care.
Well,
You talking about the contractor form? You talking about the e-contract form?
It's, I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but there's a form that has to be filed. Kevin Howie.
What you had attached to the contract. I mean, is that the same form you have?
It's something, it's a tax form that he has to file, Kevin, but Howie has to file it, or your attorney or somebody files
You
it.
have to file it on.
Yeah, it's a, I forget the name of it, I should have had that, but I don't remember the name of it.
okay, so again, you know, in a sense, as individuals, we all pay taxes to the fire department, since we all pay township taxes. And he gets most of his money from, they get most of their money from the, well, all their money from the township. So it's not like we don't already. The reason I know this came up was because, we have heard that there is a lack of funds to operate on, am I right? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah.
Who do you share your books with? How do we know that? I mean, well, I know you say it, but it's kind of like with that merchant thing, what are you gonna
You contact Kevin Howard, he has the book.
Oh, does he? Okay. Yeah, I've never even got it in my head exactly how it all comes together. Haven't had to, since I've been on the board.
But
So,
there's a thing there, you know, I don't know where you're going with this, but, you know, we can operate with what we got, and very minimal, we'll make cuts. You know, the thing of it is, what we're getting in $200 is gonna be the first responder time. We have an ambulance service coming to town. I said, you do have an ambulance service coming to town anyhow. Crawfordsville comes to town.
oh, I was going to get one. Yeah,
But like in that situation,
I know. I'd rather have Randy there for.
That you gotta, you know, just like this year, I mean, this fall, we've blown 2 tires on trucks, you know, so the tires.
On call?
On call.
Wow.
Both of them was on call. Our rescue truck has been in twice this year for repairs, and so the next time, just plan on probably taking it to scrap.
Yeah.
Some of the parts you can't even get for it anymore.
Yeah.
What year is it?
It's a,
95?
96, I believe.
96.
Yeah.
But right now, there's not a computer available. They put a computer out of a Dodge Viper in it the last time.
Dodge Viper. That speed it up, make it go faster. So anyway, that's the reason why I don't mind helping these guys for the things they do for the community. It's just like, you know, the township really doesn't pay anything into Kyle's efforts, do they? Because it's township, but even though we are, Waynetown is in the township, but I think, they don't have the money anyway. And I have said all along, I know there are some that keep questioning why we have the 35,000, we've not seen anything out of that.
You're not required to. Your attorney sat here and said you couldn't say what was.
I know, but we gave it to you in good faith that we were gonna have a what? Yeah.
Another shelter.
Yeah.
rent in this.
So, and I don't know if that would have even changed anything if you hadn't done the reason. I don't know. Well, I can't say. There's 5 people voting for it, so. So anyway, we did talk about 3,000. It can be any figure. It can be less, it can be more. Or we don't even have to do it. So it's really kind of just up to 4 guys sitting here tonight. And, I don't, in my opinion, there'll be plenty of things to spend it on, in my opinion. So I haven't had a problem with it from the get-go. And I would bet if we talked to the majority of our townspeople, they would have no problem with us giving money to the local fire department, so that's just what I'm betting. So, there'll be some that don't think we should, but it is an additional. So what are your thoughts, guys? Well, you can say something, you just can't vote.
I just know that when that front tire let go,
Were you driving it?
yeah, luckily I was coming back. If I'd been going and it let go, it could have totaled the truck, killed, injured, not just me, but other people, because it was a front tire.
You know,
You've been on the board?
I know, and I mean, this is probably an unfair statement, but I tried to get a rescue truck when I was on the fire board, and somebody hit the table with their fist and said, with the rescue truck, this is the fire department, Crawfordsville will be here for rescue. And I mean, because the rescue truck goes on everything.
Yeah, it does.
It goes to every fire. And I mean, I'm sore about that because we should have had a rescue truck 10 years ago. And so, I mean, that's just why I'm ill feelings about the rescue truck.
This last rescue truck was bought by a donation from a fatality we had out on the interstate that I worked.
Yeah.
And he donated in the name of his late wife that died.
Wow.
So, town did not pay for that. back
Well,
then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have a question. Who owns the fire trucks? Who owns them?
Township,
Not you, not the fire department.
township owns most of it.
So why isn't the township repairing why are you as a fire department having to repair that? Why isn't Kathy's budget repairing your fire trucks? Is my
Because the
question.
budget just, and that's part of the issue here with lack of money, because the budget that we have isn't enough to maintain and keep up. And Jack had said one time, that we used to do that, I used to send them all back to Jack, all the repair bills, so we didn't have to use the budget money for that. And they came back and said that budget money is to include your repairs.
That's what's in the contract that you have with them? Says we're gonna provide you a vehicle, but you have to repair it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it says in your contract.
And our contract says they own the vehicles, but we are required for the maintenance of upkeep.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
I'll just chime in, and I have no dog in the fight. I was at a Hillsborough meeting, they give their fire department $14,000 a year.
Yeah.
Wingate gives, I don't know, it just went up, it's gonna go up for the next 2 years. Wingate gives, I think it's $5,500 now, or right in there, a year.
Do you know how that's all structured? Because that could have an impact. All I know is when the split happened here, from what I was told, is that the taxes that people are paying, the citizen that in the town is paying for through our property taxes that go to the fire.
I mean, I pay property taxes in Wingate that goes to the fire department, the town still.
Give that much money.
Yeah. And I don't have a dog in the fight, I'm not here to make decisions or. I'm just saying that there's multiple other towns that's doing the same thing because they're the fire department.
And their Q fund, last I knew, their Q fund had 450,000 there. What's our Q fund got? Less than 100 probably.
Yeah.
Well, one thing you have to look at is you get your money from property taxes, and it's how you do your budget, and I'm not gonna say another word, period.
I get what you're saying.
Unless
period.
somebody asks her, and then I'll say what I know.
Yeah.
So.
So, okay, that's, I guess even makes me feel stronger that I don't have a problem donating to our fire department. Not just because I know they're gonna show up if one of our houses, that's the way they are. They're gonna show up, but my goodness, it's,
I mean, it's pathetic, the budget they run on. It's pathetic.
If we can help them,
I don't want to make the township.
maybe we should.
You want a motion?
Yeah, and I guess, do we know yet how to,
Do we know how we can do it, Sandy?
You were gonna check with people on where to take it from.
well, he just says you treat it like any donation.
Well, I know
What would
the,
you prefer? We give it to Kathy or we give it to
If
you?
you want to do it, that's between you and us.
Okay.
And it goes to Howie, right?
It goes to the fire department.
Yeah, but Howie keeps everybody's money, right?
I'll find out from people exactly what fund I have.
Yeah, but we can go ahead and approve it.
It's already been approved for 3,000.
Oh, from the last meeting.
Well, actually, here's what I'd like to see happen. I'd like to see you table it one more, and I'd like to have a one-on-one with Bob. There's some other things to discuss that I'm not gonna bring up here,
Okay.
and then you can bring it back to him, or stop talking, have a discussion. and-
Okay.
and make your decision.
Is that all right with everybody? So
Yeah.
we table this
Fine with me.
and then we'll all have more information at the next meeting, it sounds like. All right, do I have to vote to table?
Well, we can table it, but I don't want to be blindsided and not. Whatever you two talk about, I would like to know about it before the
Fine,
meeting.
fine, yeah.
Because I don't want to vote on something and not have time to
Think about it.
think about it and ask questions if I have questions.
Yep, that's fine. I
Okay.
probably wouldn't share the information. I don't think it was any secret. Okay. All right. So that's now tabled again. So next is iPad and Google Drive. Ron Tech will fix when cameras installed on John's computers. But
That was today.
okay, that's why we got them. All right, council new business. We got an ordinance like to do the, to raise the fees that we talked about at the, public hearing. Barry, it looks like you.
Can we do all three of these at once?
You did it the first time, but I don't know. If you do, you probably need to read the entire thing. The ordinance number and what you're doing it on.
I'm gonna make a motion that we pass ordinance 2020, should that be 2026?
No, because these
Okay.
were first introduced in
Okay,
2020.
2025-006, the electric utility fees. Ordinance 2025-007, the water utility fees. And 2025-008, the utility fees, all on second reading.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
4-0.
I move that we suspend the rules so we can pass these on third reading tonight as well.
I need a second. Second. Randy? All in favor, say aye.
All right.
And I move that we pass ordinances 2025-006, 20-25-007, 2025-008 on third and final readings.
What was the one you did before that?
To suspend the rules so we can vote on it more than once and pass it.
Second. Randy seconded this last.
This is the third. Okay, got it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, pass 4-0.
And the end of the year transfers.
Yeah, go into resolution to allow Sandy to transfer funds. And that's like for money that haven't been spent that you can bring it on over to the new year. right?
Yeah, it's like Lit Public Safety had more in, I don't know, pick postage. That was what was budgeted.
Right,
I'm
so
just
now you-
throwing something out. So we're moving it from communication to postage or whatever, but
But you're keeping it in the same fund.
yes, definitely.
I move that we pass resolution 001-2026, the transfer of general fund, funds in the general, lit, pool, and park donation funds.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
AIM legislative dinner, if anybody wants to go, you need to get, signed up really quick. It is February 18th, 6:30 to 9:30 at the Westin downtown. It is free for AIM members. It's gonna be a bunch of legislators, and I imagine it will turn into a, interesting meeting because they're gonna be talking to these legislators about the new budget, the Senate Bill 1, I still call it. But, I don't know, and what I see, I think the mayor's gonna be there, or not the mayor, he won't. I think our governor, didn't he announce that he was gonna be there and talk, something, so anyway. If anybody wants to go, you've been getting emails on it, I hope, and, you can, and it tells you how to register. We need to approve John to execute the lead survey lines inventory agreement with Water Compliance Tech. Sherry Winters is the owner, and this is, we've done it before, right?
Still doing it.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing thing.
It's a state mandated thing, right?
Yes, until every single property is verified, which on our end, it's all done, but now we have to prove what the homeowners have,
Yeah, okay.
which,
So this is,
and I can do a lot of that with letters going out and they respond, and I go with what they say, but then there's still a certain percentage of those that we have to
okay.
dig and look ourselves.
So again, this is one of these things we need to do, so. Can I have a motion? Make a motion. Randy made the motion to approve John to execute the lead service line inventory agreement with Water Compliance.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And the next thing is John again. He wants to try to get his SEMAR certification training. We know the training's gonna be $400 and whatever the course material is. And John, you want to say anything about it?
The book, I haven't got a response from them yet.
Yeah.
It's either 100 or 200.
Yeah.
Depends if I have to have both volumes of the training material or if I can get away with just one. I don't know.
And the last time you took this training was 9 years ago, was that right? Something like
I think it
that?
was 8 years ago.
Okay.
And well, a lot of things have changed. I never got the test taken. Dad died and Mom died. And
Yeah.
it just, I didn't get it taken. You only have so long once you're approved to take the test by the state to actually take it. And then it's just kind of went.
So he's ready to try it again.
I never took the test before.
Yeah.
So.
Right. He's ready to do it. And, what that would mean is if he can get certified, then we no longer have to hire that company that we got hired now to sign off.
I make a motion to let John take the test and get the paperwork.
I second. All right. Any other questions for him? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Hey, John, you get to be a student again.
If you need your material donated, I'll crap in a bucket for you.
No,
So we get plenty of that.
John needed a camera on his new computer that he got so he can take his training here instead of having to drive.
Oh, that's
How many hours?
Well, Remington, it's about an hour.
Oh, so it's like a,
Driving at 65 going north in
Yeah.
the winter, I'm not interested. Yeah.
I think he has to have the camera so they make sure he's doing it. So that's why we got the camera.
Okay. Good deal. John, do you have any other comments as department head?
Had the transmission worked on the pickup truck. That cost us $2,700.
Gee.
Mine's 57.
I don't know, some valve in it, it's got plastic balls in it. They knew when I took it what it was probably gonna be. 500 of that was what it cost to tear it down to prove that they were right. So.
Okay.
They replaced it. What else? I got a tree at the park that's gonna have to come down. So if you could give me permission to, it's too big for us to cut. I can't get up high enough.
Which one is it?
The one on the corner by the
Shay Shed?
shade, between the shade shed and the splash park, the splash pad. It's.
The reason we know is that big time limbs are hitting the ground with the wind blows.
So it's in bad shape.
That's probably the one over by the ball diamonds we talked about.
No, there's one over by the buildings that's gonna be.
Is it one of the three? Looks like the bottom, it's dying or something?
The one at the ball
At the little, by the concession stand?
No, not that far. All right, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's the only one over there by where they park all their campers,
By the dumpster.
by the dumpster,
Okay, that's this one.
yeah. But if I could have permission let's get that thing out of there before
Right,
it falls on the building.
before it falls on.
Actually, if it falls the other way, it'll fall on the flat pad, so.
Not good. No.
So,
All right. Yeah, preliminary discussions, there might be another building going in that area, and that might be the way.
on the other end,
On the other
probably, if you
end,
do, if
it's all
that
has to be
happens,
decided.
but this tree is,
Preliminary discussions with Debbie.
I pick up so many limbs underneath that tree daily.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, honestly, the whole fence row needs to go too.
Yes,
So,
it,
so were you nervous that night with that sustained $50-$60?
Oh, yeah, because that only happens when I'm on call.
I know. Anything else you can think of? Appreciate you getting the lights down in a timely manner and,
Did you guys vote on the tree thing?
You didn't vote on the tree.
oh, okay. I thought you were just, wouldn't be.
I'm just asking for permission to get somebody here to
It
do
might
it.
be over his limit that he can.
All right, go ahead, somebody make.
Second, or no motion.
Okay, Randy's gonna make the motion and.
I'll second it.
Doug's got, all in favor, say aye.
aye.
All right.
Will you get somebody out there? Let me know. Because I might want them to take one of the trees behind my house too.
We're all listening to you, Barry.
Okay.
All right, now,
Send it my way.
again, thanks for doing it, and you're done picking up leaves, right?
Unless somebody gets any out this week.
Oh,
If they
okay.
don't, I'm done.
You're done with it? I don't blame you.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
I cut down my trees and I've got a yard full of leaves.
It's not supposed to work that way, Randy. Okay.
Yeah, your trees aren't blocking them, now they all blow to you. I
Well,
don't
none of mine
have anything
leaves, because I
else.
don't have a tree. All right. Kyle, do you have anything?
All right, you got the resignation letter for Christian, resigning as a reserve. Said basically with his kids being in sports and
Right.
everything, now he doesn't have time to
Right.
do the general with it and so. And then the other thing I have is our annual training conference is February 18th or 20th in Indianapolis. Seems to me like right now, it looks like I'm the only one going, because everybody else is doing it through the sheriff's office or somewhere else.
All right.
February what?
18th or 20th.
Okay.
And I have a question on the Christian, he resigned on January 12th.
January 1st.
Okay, so no pay.
All right, anything else? Christian's been a good asset all these years for us.
16 years, yeah.
16 years, wow. Which reminds me, we celebrated, we mentioned at our employee dinner last week, Kyle started his 25th year working for the town. That's very commendable. Comments from Clerk Frazier, Sandy?
Nada.
Nothing. Barry?
I just want to thank, John and his guys for, I mean, I don't know too many towns that are still picking up limbs and leaves in the middle of January when we've already had 15 inches of snow, so I know that's, just another thing that this town needs to be thanking them for, and, they just always are finding ways of doing the little things that make our town a place that we all want to live. So thank you for that, guys.
I second that. Got anything, Doug?
No, I don't.
Thanks for doing that insurance.
No, that's from.
Randy, got anything on you? Real quickly, we had a very successful employee appreciation dinner. And some of the employees just went out of their way to thank us for thinking of them. And to think that you looked at the retirees in that place, you had Dick Peterman there who had worked here, what did he say, 39 years? You had Beverly there, and she's over almost a 40-year clerk. You know, you tell people that in the last 70 years, not 70, 60 years, we've only had 2 town clerks. They can't believe it. Because that just won't happen, does it?
Blackford was, yes, there forever.
And Blackford was there forever too. Nobody can remember exactly how, her name was mentioned when we were talking about it. And, and then, our utility worker now. Bill, over 20 years with us. And so I just, at that time, I said, I just wanted to thank all those people and the people who were there for making our town as good as it is. Those people that were so loyal and worked so hard for us. And now we've taken that over, and we've done, in fact, I had one of their employees say that he was impressed, one of the retirees saying that he can't believe all the things that we do today. She goes, the machines appreciates us. So I just wanted to mention all that. And then I came home and started getting sick and tested positive for COVID. So that meant, I sat with Kyle's family, so they're probably not gonna get it then. So, hope not. Okay, anything else? All right, let's get out of here.
I'm going to adjourn.
All right,
A second.
and don't forget, we'll have some papers to sign. Yeah. And thanks for the iPad, Sandy. Yay.
John. Sorry.
You know where your phone came from, and you can figure out.
Tree for the fire station that